Greetings, Kaiju collectors and Kaiju fans. It's Thomas here with Monster Island Kaiju reviews, and I just recently got back from my first G-Fest visit in Chicago, and I gotta tell you, it was a blast. And I'm already counting the days and weeks before the next one, but I'm still recovering from that. Thus, this review hasn't come out yet. When I came back home from G-Fest, this was sitting inside the house, so that was cool. That was a really nice thing to come home to. And this one here is the Akametenshi Teleport X Evalah #1 colorway Tetsuo. That's a mouthful. And this was teased a while back, and I was curious how it was going to look. And usually, like I said before, the first releases are generally how you would kind of expect it to be. A very authentic looking combination of these two franchises, Godzilla and the Evangelion, or I'm sorry if I butchered that name. I have not watched it personally. I'm well aware of that franchise. I just haven't watched it yet. But this one here does not disappoint. It is a little bit bigger and very detailed. I did ask the sculptor if it was a little bit bigger than the standard releases, and he said yes. And also because of the detail, that's why the price has gone up. So if you guys want to get something like this, be prepared. It is definitely a premium price, but something you don't see every day in your collection. And my wallet is telling me that's the case as well. It kind of hurts, but it is very interesting. Some really interesting parts here with this bubbly mass. I'm not sure what it is. It's some kind of membrane. It's really bizarre looking. The colors are really good on this. Stands out. He's got some big legs and arms. Very nice color mixture, and overall I'm liking it. Very interesting. I've always liked the X Plus one, the X Plus release of this type of figure. I thought that was really neat, and that one was just basically impossible to find back in the day, and I've been looking for that for 2 or 3 years. But of course they have the reissue coming out soon, if not releasing right now. Anyways, I think I will go ahead and get some close-ups of this guy, and then we will do some comparisons, and let's do that right now. Okay guys, we're back. I think we're gonna do the comparisons a little bit different this time. I'm gonna be right here with you. And I forgot to mention, typically these come with a large header card. It comes with a sticker, and there was a little tiny sticker that just fell down there, but it looks just like this, but it's 1/15th the size of this. And I gotta say, it came in the most largest bag of any Sofubi that I received. Check that out. That is massive. I might even be able to fit my king size pillow in here. That'll be weird. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna put this down here. Let's get to the comparisons right away. And where did the figure go? I'm not sure how to do this, but hey, let's start. The first one we have is the NECA 1964 Godzilla. One of my favorites from NECA. Gosh, I wish NECA was still around making Godzilla and Godzilla Kaiju. But anyways, you can see the comparison. The NECA is tiny. You know what? Let's go with our next comparison really quick here. This time it is the X Plus 1991 Godzilla. And this is the third version. And I want to say this is the version that appears facing King Ghidorah for the first time. And he's got that upright position. This one here is the G Store exclusive with the colored dorsal plates. I'm not sure if they're translucent or not, but it definitely stands out in my collection. They are pretty reasonably sized as far as height, but you can see the width of this Teleport X Evalah it's much wider. So let's put this guy down. And for our next comparison, let's get something a little bit different for once. This one here is by Marmot, and it is the Audrey figure from Little Shop of Horrors, if I'm not mistaken. I have actually not seen that movie, believe it or not, and I was told it's pretty good, but I have a whole bunch of movies on the back burner, so this is something I need to watch. This is actually the second release of this figure. The first one was in the original colors. But this is not bad. This is a glow in the dark and it's really fantastic. I'm not sure if I mentioned this is from Kaiju Live. Yeah, so this is a Kaiju Live exclusive. I think a limited run of 250. Took a minute to sell out, but now they are gone. So I have no idea what they go for. I'm pretty sure you can still find one in the aftermarket. It is really cool. Very, very nicely done. I'm not sure how Marvel even got the license to do this one. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, man, time has really flown, guys. This is from 2020. Man, it seemed like it was only last year, but it was pre-pandemic. So let's put that one down. And you know what's next? I think I'm gonna bring out a figure that I reviewed my previous review, and it is the Sun Guts Shin Godzilla. And this one had a very interesting color, and this coloration actually is not really even paint. I was told it's marbled vinyl. That's something a little bit different. I do see a little bit of paint accents, but it is a really beefy figure. So as far as a comparison in the size, I think they're pretty comparable. It'll be an interesting battle, let's say that. So this is actually my first Sun Guts of this size. I think it's really wonderful. It's charming. And since I got this guy right on the floor next to me, this is the Passion Tank Shin Godzilla. And they are definitely different enough. I think the size of this guy is a little bit bigger, but it's very interesting. Oh, I gotta mention this is a release. I think this was Will I Know. I believe that's what it's called. This was painted by Kaiju Canvas, and that's the title that person gave it. But it is a beautiful piece, fantastic paint application. I mean, top notch. So that is the comparisons with these two shins. Do I do one more? Yeah, you know what? Let's do one more. I'm on a roll. The last couple, you know what? I'm gonna do two at once. How's that? The last one here, in my hand, this is a Marmot Gigan, and this is a little bit older release. I'm not sure if this is a Monster Heavens or a standard release, but this is from 2002. Yes, 2002. This is a really wonderful colorway. Basically, more like a almost standard color, but it definitely got a more greenish hue. But a great piece, pretty small compared to this beast. And here, but not last, is the Zombila figure from Akametenshi, and this is, I want to say this is the Apocalypse. So this is colorway number 1. It's got the most, I want to say this is probably the color that I would imagine a zombie type Godzilla might look like, because you can see all the tissue exposed, and it's got the really nice translucent vinyl. You have to really see it in person to appreciate. Maybe you can capture it in a well lighted image, but I got some shots from outside, and then you can really see how it looks. So these two kind of go, and this is where you can tell the difference in the size that I'm talking about. This is more of a standard size release, and this one here is just like 15% bigger, something like that. You can see the overall width. The height stays about the same, but just the overall details on this one is definitely more complex. So I can see why the price has gone up on this guy a little bit as far as the retail price. So that is my basic comparisons of these guys with him. And if I got to give this guy a basic score, it gets very high marks. And I think because of its unique look. I'm not sure if I mentioned or not, I had a little issue with the little gap on the leg here, but that's probably because it might have bounced around in the box, although it was packaged really well. Definitely really well. No, I wouldn't consider it damage because that's where the seam is, where the pieces connect, so that's fine. So that is it for this basic review of this awesome figure by Akametenshi. Now stay tuned for more. And if you guys didn't notice, I am having a 1K giveaway. So if you guys help me reach that mark, I'm definitely gonna have a couple of cool items. I think, you know what? On my next video, I will show what my first item is. We are definitely making a dent toward that 1K mark. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Share my channel, and we'll get there a little bit sooner. So thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.